Alright. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay. Where was it? Fuck's sake. Yeah, I know I am. Oh, let's just put that. Oh, shit. Right. Bear with me. Oh. Let's just pin that. Nice. Alright. Google. Nope. Nope. Lovely. Alright, what's good? Oh, excuse me. What's good, people? Alright. So, you know the deal, people. You know the deal. If you send it to forthelagofgod@gmail.com, you can get your tracks played there. So, yeah, make sure the F is a small F and not a big F, because if it's a big F, it ain't coming through. So yeah, definitely send that in, and we can get that played. So yeah. I actually haven't got any in the any in the emails, because I cleared all the email out the other day. So let me see if I've got something I can share with you. Let me see if I got something I can share with you. Yeah. Alright. So, as some of you may know, if you've seen the posts, I actually have an album coming out soon. I know, right? Crazy. And yeah, that's coming out. When's that coming out? The 25th of March is when that's hopefully coming out. So yeah, that's the album, and then we have a single coming out before that on the 4th of March, and that is and that's Broken. So because I've got rid of all the tracks. Oh no, here we go. Actually, do you know what? Don't worry about it. We've just had a track in. It's all good. What's good, Winter? What's good? Alright, so this is Winter Music Production, and this is Roads. If it will load. Is it gonna load? There it is. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Winter, mate. Yo. That was Roads by Winter Music Production. And like, I like that little sneaky bit where we thought it was gonna drop, and then well, it drops, but it doesn't like drop. It like everything just drops out, and then you bring in the toms, and then we go around once, and we're like, yeah. Oh, and then you bring us around again, and then you bring it all in. Like, oh, that was I almost felt like I'd been trolled. It was fucking lovely. It was, honestly, mate, that was fucking lovely. Yeah, I really like the rock feel on that, man. I really like that. Like, honestly, you should get yourself. I really hope you can find a singer or someone for that, because that's beautiful. You know, like who was it I was listening to the other day? Alter Bridge. Yeah. So I was listening to some Alter Bridge the other day at work, and like, yo, if honestly, mate, if you can find a singer, like, yo, well, again, this is just my opinion, but I believe you've probably got something. Like, that's naughty, mate. That's naughty. So yeah, mate, lovely. All right, so next up we have Jen. You in? Hey Jen, are you in? No, I've gone out, love. I don't even know why I did that. Genuine, and this is Silent. Oh, sorry, this is Collington and Silent. He's changed his different name. Same person, different name. You know what I mean.
Hey, girl.
Hello, Treyway. Got a feeling it's going to be a bit of a short night tonight,
I'm ready
mate.
for you, girl. So that's Silent.
We gon' be fucking all night long, Don't worry about the thing, girl, it's on, You be acting like you scared of the D, but I know that you need that vitamin D, Parental discretion is advised. If you ready to dream, close your eyes. You may feel my tongue climbing up your thighs. I'm tasting your paradise tonight.
What's all that silent shit? Romance is on the plate. My heart was born. You can beat it all the way. You got that fire, girl, and I'm gonna put it out. Get up in that kitty, go and scream and shout. Scream and shout.
On 12 o'clock. Ooh, you know her TikToks, and you know that your body won't stop. 1 o'clock, turn it over. You ready? 2 o'clock, you and me going hard, babe. 3 o'clock, and you know I'm beside in that baby. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and it's on. Coming together at 7 o'clock.
What's all that silent shit? Romance is on the plate. My heart was born. You can beat it all the way. You got that fire, girl, and I'm gonna put it out. Get up in that kitty, go and scream and shout. Scream and shout.
Come here, girl. Damn, so wet. Oh, you like that? Go ahead, baby. Yeah. You like how deep I can go, right? Oh, yeah. I can go deep as I ever did before. Oh, baby. Let me kiss you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's right. Oh. Yeah, that's right. No teeth.
Hey, you didn't come with me. What? Hey, he didn't come with me. Motherfucker. Yeah, I'm ready, Jen. Genuine. Yes, daddy. Hey, mate. Yo, I don't know how yo, that was a bit weird. Like, I don't mind the old, like, sort of love songs and stuff, but I wasn't quite, I don't know where I stand about hearing a man moan in my ear like that. That's, yeah, that, yeah, I'm, yeah, genuine. We might have to have words. I feel a little bit, I don't know. You know, it was a full episode. Yo, I was actually thinking whether I should go in with like a little flannel and just pat down his head. Be like, "You alright, mate? Like, was it a good sesh? Was it a good sesh? Do you want a fruit box? Like, what do you need? What do you need? Like, yo, you know that noise we do when he messes about. Yeah, I was so close to doing it at the end. It was all weird. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, well, apart from like having a mad little porno in the end there, man, that's really thrown me off. That's really thrown me off. Smooth song. All right. So my only thing, I'm not sure what that is, but all right. Is so where he's got like lost passion, ecstasy. And yeah, like they kind of seem into each other like way too much. Like I get, you know, if you're gonna have the like the delay and the echo, so it's like ecstasy, passion. Like I get that, but I'd also like as soon as you have like, so you say passion, then the echo will come in as passion, and then just start to, like, you know, either automate it down, and then probably like as you do it, you could also try panning it. So I'd be like, so you'll say passion, and it'll go down the front, but then as you say it, like if you automate the volume and the pan, so you could have it like so it literally just goes out one ear, so it's literally like in one ear and out the other sort of thing. So you could be like passion, lust, you know, like those sort of you could also use it as like a kind of call and respond thing. So genuine, like I know we've spoken before, you know, like about the whole, you know, angel and devil on your shoulder thing. So the angel could be like, oh yeah, this is passion, and then the devil would be like, nah, fuck that, like, yo, hit it and split, you know what I mean, like lust, like, and you could say, yeah, you could definitely get that cheeky little call and respond thing. So yeah, I'd definitely go and look at that. Also, calm down the reverb as well. But other than that, mate, I quite like where that's going. Except for the fact that I thought I was going to listen to you come in my ear earlier. But yeah, I like where that's going. Yeah. All right. So I won't lie, people. It does look like it's going to be a bit of a slow night. Also, Dr. David, hello. I realised I haven't said hello to you yet. So, hello. Appreciate you for coming in. Also, really appreciate your shout out the other day on the live. That was much appreciated. When was it? Monday? Was it Monday? Fuck. I know I just finished the live. I know that. So, oh no, Friday. I think it was Friday. Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. Awesome show. Thank you. All right, so hopefully we might get some others in. Otherwise, I don't know. I might have to think about something to talk about. So as I was saying at the beginning, I do have an album coming out in March on the 25th. Literally the day before this channel turns 2. So I'm quite happy about that. And then we have a single from the album coming out on the 4th. So because we're running a little bit of a slow schedule tonight. So I'm gonna play you the single in advance, because I'm a nice guy. And this is Broken featuring JPX. Let's go.
Dear diary,
What's up?
let me tell you why I'm broke.
Okay.
Dear diary, because these words I never spoke.
Oh man.
Lord, I'm scared of being the one who are dead. And sometimes I'm embarrassed about being the one that I cared.
Don't.
And why do I care for others when I can't care for myself? And I feel myself slipping when it comes to my health. It takes me 6 weeks just to do simple chores. I panic when I go outdoors.
I know the feeling.
I feel I'm a stain with a name that's been built from shame. And I don't like the memories, so I keep nothing in a frame.
Fair enough.
Because I see their faces inside of these nightmares. But look into the eyes, because that's where the devil glares.
True.
And sometimes I'm so scared, I get paralysis. That's the rundown basic analysis.
Doing so well.
I wanna rid the demons, maybe through a type of dialysis. I guess the cost is I'ma die from this.
Nah, you won't.
A war with myself, a harmful interaction. Got caught playing the dice and found no satisfaction.
Dear diary, let me tell you why I'm broke.
Yo, carry on.
Dear diary, because these words I never spoke.
Then do.
Dear diary, let me tell you why I'm broke.
Nah, you're not.
Dear diary, because these words I never spoke.
I know that you're there, I sometimes feel you beside.
I am.
A warm, calming feeling is inside. And I hope that we could teach many others to talk.
So do I.
Before there's many others that are outlined in chalk.
Yeah.
Because when you're gone, I'm scared of the devil.
Don't be.
He manipulates me down to another level.
It's all false.
People point and stare. I've been labelled as disabled. Mental health is still a taboo, and by the devil I'm cradled.
Nah, you ain't.
And I find that it requires a lot of concentration in order to not go and throw yourself off the bridge of a fucking station. Depression and anxiety be filling me up with frustration. And it's got me feeling like my whole life is on probation. And it really getting me down, puts me down with the murmurs of drugs. Cause for half of a year, I was off my tits on drugs. For wiping away the tears, and the fears coming through the years. And now I feel there's something that I need to prove to my peers.
Dear diary,
How do you
let me
feel?
tell you why I'm broke.
Nah, you're healing.
Dear diary, because these words I never spoke.
Anyway, right. Oh, what am I doing? So yeah, there we go. That was that. Manly, what's good, mate? What's good? Yeah, we just played your other track, Roads. That was, mate, that's like your track, Roads, man. That's something special. I like that. I really like that. Like, I don't know. Let me know if you heard the feedback, because if you didn't, like, I'll quite happily feedback it again. Like, I still remember it, so it's all good. So yeah, if you're still in here, let me know. But yeah, so anyway, that track was mine. That was Broken featuring JPX. That comes out March 4th. Yeah, March 4th. So the pre-order for that will be ready on February the 18th. So yeah, that'll be around for pre-order. And then literally March 5th, the pre-order for the album, which is coming out March 25th, will be available as well. And also on March 26th, we turn 2. So yeah, crazy looking forward to that. Like, never really thought it would happen. You know what I mean? Okay. The only person that probably really knows the story is Tracy, because if it wasn't for her, we probably wouldn't be doing this. Do you know what I mean? So mad props to Tracy as always. But yeah, like, thinking that I wouldn't be able to do this because I'm a very shy person. Thank you. I'm a very shy person. got my troubles with mental health and stuff like that. So yeah, like I remember when I come up with the idea, and I was like, oh, you know, I don't know if I'm good enough to be like the face of this or whatever, and here we are, you know, 2 years later. Well, nearly 2 years later, basically. You know, started this at the beginning of lockdown, March 26, 2020. Like we're right. That's how people find out more about you. Exactly, man. Exactly. You know, like, well, as I said, I didn't want to be the face of this, but you know, no one else sort of saw what I was trying to do, how I was trying to do it and stuff. So I was like, oh shit, you know, like I got to do it. And then I was like, oh, it definitely was, you know, like, in fact, today, like, literally how it is today, like how it is right now, was how it was like back then. You know, there was literally no one in the chat. Like, for about a month, it was just me playing all my music that I've made to Tracy. Literally just sitting here like this, looking at the screen, being like, right, here's this track. Bless her. I think she sat there for a month listening to the same tracks. I was like, mate, that's nuts. Do you know what I mean? That's nuts. So yeah, so we start like, so we actually we started like 3 days after Swiss Beats and Timberland started Versus. So, and that's also kind of where I got the idea from. As well. It definitely is. You know, you sit here. Even now, sometimes, well, you know, today's one of those days. But even other times, I sit here and I'm like, yo, are people gonna turn up? Is just like, you know what I mean? But you know, once it got around, you know, people like you've said in your shows as well. You know, once people see that you're consistent, once people see that, you know, you're putting in. So, you know, we used to do this every Friday. We used to, like, at the beginning, we used to do this every Friday. So every Friday, everyone would see you bang, 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 like, you know. And then people see that it's Friday. They're like, oh yeah, okay, Lag of God's on. Let's go and check out this dude. And then, you know, they might, like, they don't come straight into the live straight away. They, like, everyone presses the little you know, the little speaker thing at the bottom. So then, you know, you'd have a few people press the speaker. They'll listen, see what's going on, and then eventually, you know, eventually once they've done that, boom, they come in, and it's like, yeah, all right, like let's have a chat, and then from, you know, you know where it goes from there, man. You know where it goes from there. But yeah, like, so we did every Friday. Changed the days around a couple times just because of, you know, like, stuff going on. But yeah, and then, like, for the last, oh man, I can't even remember how many months we've been doing this schedule. But yeah, we do. Yeah. Like, so we do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, yeah, like, people follow in, and, you know, people come into the live. Ah, good. Yeah, exactly. You know, so, you know, so someone comes in. So let's use Manly's comment. Let's use Manly's comment. You know, for his, like, so he's put, I appreciate the feedback on my track Roads. I do have a singer for that. So, you know, he's taken what we've said and appreciated it, and then he may go and tell his friend and be like, hey, look, you know, this guy did this, this guy did that, and then, or like, they might tag people in, and, you know, that's, you know, like, the word of mouth happens. Yeah. I'm scared because, you know, it's a hip hop album, but I'm also looking forward to it, mate. Yeah, man. Like, word of mouth. You know, like, when I was working construction, for a little bit, like, I was plastering for a little while, and you know, the more, like, you're, like, literally, like, you do one good job for someone, it's crazy how many people will go, hey, do you know what? Actually, I know a guy. Like, you know what I mean? It's probably like, you know, like with you and Staten. You know what I mean? It'd be like, you guys would be doing something, and you know, oh yeah, okay, we kind of need this. Like, oh yeah, shit, you know, I know a guy. Breaking into new things out of our comfort zone is good, mate. This whole thing has been out of my comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? Out of it, like we you know, we're like yeah, it totally worked out very well. And what was I saying? Mate, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah. So as I said, you know, we started this as a little thing, and now, you know, we're now registered as we're now registered as a business over here in the UK. You know, we like setting up the distribution stuff with DistroKid to get all that done. So yeah, now you know, we're just kind of coming to that. We're just kind of coming to that turning point. So now, hopefully, you know, we just got. Oh, nice. Yeah. For the thelagofgod Limited, like Ltd. So I'm officially company director. So yeah, it's nuts. You know, got it trademarked. Got the website. You know, all of that. So yeah, now it's, you know, now we've done all this stuff, and now we're just looking to kind of, you know, turn the table a little bit. But, you know, and what I mean by that is, you know, like, you know, sort of like what you kind of see behind me, like with merchandise and stuff. We've got some new stuff got some stuff coming, hopefully, that we're gonna test out. That's hopefully coming next week. On the 15th, that's hopefully getting delivered. So yeah, I'll probably put up a little post about that. Yeah, and then, you know, like pay, you know, we do. So if you check out the website and stuff, you know, we've got the we got the album reviews, artist highlights, you know, blog posts and stuff like that. So, you know, that's kind of where we're looking to sort of shift, like, you know, sort of money wise and stuff like that. But like these shows will always be free, because, you know, this is where we started. And, you know, to like, it's just a lot. I think it's a lot better just to run a free show, because, you know, everyone feels like they're included, and not everyone, you know, unfortunately, like, not everyone wants to pay, and not everyone can pay. So, you know, having a free show where everyone can enter, I feel is beneficial, because sometimes, you know, you might not be able to meet some of the talent otherwise. Right, has the money. Yeah. I don't know if you see it, but there at the bottom is the website, forthelagofgod.com. Tell me about the name For the Lag of God. What's the backstory? Oh, mate, this feels like a bit of a Q&A now. Hang on, let me just take this. I'm a bit parched. No, so I thought, like, alright, so no, he means where did I think of the name? So, you know, as I said a little bit earlier, we started just doing it. I don't think I know I said I got the idea from Swiss Beats and Timberland, but I also got it from uni as well. But I'll go into that in a little bit. You know, just to keep it going for a little while. So the name For the Lag of God is actually a play on For the Love of God. I mean, and basically that come around when. Oh mate, I can't remember when exactly it come around, but I think it was probably about 2017, something like that. So basically, I was proper heavy into playing my PlayStation, and we were just me and a few friends, like online. We were just getting into streaming, and we used to play a lot of like multiplayer games together. And from there, I didn't have a name, so we just went live randomly. And then one day, we were having lag issues, like playing online, and everything was mucking up. And we were like, "Oh God, what's going on?" And then someone was just like, "Oh, for the lag of God!" And it was like, "Yo, like that's the name, that's the name." Like for the lag of God. It was, oh mate, it was a beast. And yeah, so from there we started streaming games as for the lag of God. And then that sort of dropped down a little bit, because I couldn't get the platform. I could get the platform to work, by going live and stuff, but it was just, like we said earlier, it was like the consistency, it just wasn't there. Because like the funny thing about streaming, like this, or whether you're on your PlayStation or something like that, is that when you first start, you're basically just talking to yourself. You know what I mean? Because as we said earlier as well, like most people will just press the little microphone button. Most people won't come into the chat, and so you've basically just got to like either talk about what's going on in the game, make jokes about what's going on in the game, or kind of just, I don't know, depending on how deep you kind of want to get, talk about yourself. Do you know what I mean? So, but you got to talk, and I found that really weird. So yeah, I couldn't get it to grow. So we nipped it in the bud, so to speak. And then a few years later, 2020 comes along, as I said. Lockdown started. I got a few ideas from, like, because I was just finished my first year at uni when lockdown happened. So I had a few ideas from uni that I picked up, and then Swiss Beats and Timberland went live with their verses idea, and I was just like, yo, do you know what? Like that's got something. Okay, like I don't know famous people. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any famous people. But then I was just like, well, if they can do that, with celebrities, and like their celebrity friends, what's to say that we can't do that like this? I thought it was an atheist thing, like Dark Man. No, I like. I'll touch on that in a minute. I'll touch on that in a minute. But no, like so that's how it started. Like how can we bring people together? How can we make I got it when a bit confused. So the love of, oh right, yeah. Yeah, so it was like, okay, how, like, so instead of just hip hop, because doing the research, like the majority of these shows are hip hop, and they're review shows. So I was like, okay, what can I try and make different? I mean, okay, I know that I review. I know I do some reviews, but I kind of like to see myself as a submission show. I like to call myself a submission show. I don't like to call myself a review show. I know that's really weird, but because okay, so the reason I don't like before like a lot of review shows is a lot of them do numbers, and I personally I don't like the numbers. I don't really like rating people's tracks like that, because one, it's not like depending on who you are, like sometimes it's a bit harsh to see, like people put like a 3 or a 4 on something you spent a long time doing. So yeah, I don't like. That's one of the reasons why I don't believe in it. The only reason I will use a rate system is for a competition. That is it. Merely just to get a winner, but that is it. and you know the people that enter the competition know that that's that. But you know, that's what. But otherwise, I don't rate during the show because I literally don't believe in it. Literally don't believe in it. And so yeah, so I decided to get rid of the ratings. I also decided to make it free, and then you know that way, I wanted to try and bring a place that you know stands out for communication, collaboration, and education. And because I come from a mental health background, you know that's what I wanted to do. A lot like I'm not saying all review shows are. There's a few review shows that I quite like watching, but you know I thought there's got to be a way to change a lot of the negative voice that is in music. You know what I mean? Like music is a very tough place. And I know people say, "Oh, you know, you gotta be tough, man. You gotta be tough." But how tough is tough? Like you know, there's a certain we can all take a certain amount of pushing, but there's a certain amount of pushing before you break. Do you know what I mean? And you know, look at all the legends that we've lost because music has been tough on them. You know, and I was like, well, why you know why should we have to go through that? It's to be honest, it's fucking bollocks. It's bollocks. Like you know, we shouldn't have to keep quiet about how we feel about things because you know, like another thing that I find for independent artists. Excuse me, hang on. Yeah, another thing that I find is so like let's take the broken track that I played you. You know, here like I'll happily yes. I'll answer that in a minute. Let me just do this tangent and I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, you know, like we write stuff, and you know, on that track I'm talking about that, mate. I was there. Like like literally, there have been times I was ready to, you know what I mean? And sometimes I still think about it. You know what I mean? So, you know, why can't we get that out? But then if we try and push that out, then you know some of the people closest to us are like, oh man, why can't you ever just make like happy music? Why can't you just ever be happy? Like, oh, you know, your problems aren't that bad. You got a roof on your head. It's like, yeah, okay, I got a roof on my head, but you know, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for that. But there's just other certain thing I just kind of need to understand. Like, I need some help. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, you didn't need help. You just need to cheer the fuck up. Like, get on with it. So, and you know, so if people like, but then if we were a celebrity and re-released a track like that, people would be like, oh man, I so relate to that track. He is talking to my soul. And we're like, oh, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck off. Like, we're all talking to your soul. You know? But, you know, for some reason you just don't want to listen. So I was like, okay, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with this. Like, you know, I want to be able to get a place where people can come with happy music, with sad music. I'm a roll. You telling the truth. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So yeah, you know, if I can get a place where we can all come together, whether you're telling your story through words, through instruments, I don't care how you tell your story. I want to hear your story. You know what I mean? Well, to be honest, David, mate, it's not really been much of a show. It's just me kind of waffling. I'm probably just going to do another 15 minutes and then dip, I think. So, so yeah. Hey, what's good, Mills? What's good? Yeah, and then you know, and Manly, I am going to answer your questions. Don't worry. You know, whether you, and then from there, you know, we've had hip hop, we've had a few EDM producers, you know, rock and stuff like that. So you know, the more the more you can get to that, hopefully, like, the more people will come through, and you know, the more, like, and you'll be like, when I did the research, most of the fan base I was going for, you know, was like 18 to 35-year-olds basically, but you know, like, there's a lot of people in, like, the older generation shit will literally come in and just listen to what's going on. The other site I work with. Which other site? What, you mean the other Facebook page we're on viral streams? Is that what you mean? I can't remember what I was going on about now. All right, Manly, what's your question? Yes, Manly, I did. The hip hop album, I did produce it. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Mills. I did produce it, and yes, I did rap on it. So some of the tracks I made from scratch, and some of the tracks are sample packs from Cymatics. You know, I like a little bit of variety. I won't lie, I'm not plugging them or nothing, but Cymatics, like, because, you know, I'm not sponsored. Like, but Cymatics do some really fucking nice packs. I'm not gonna lie to you. They really do some nice packs. do. Yeah, so, and you know, there's about 7. There was going to be 8 tracks, but I decided to pull one last minute because I wasn't sure on it. So there's 7 tracks. Absolutely, I thought about quitting a lot. I'm glad I stuck with it. I recently hit Chicago radio, and wouldn't have if I quit. Yo, exactly. Hey, what's good, Unlook? You know, mate, there's been times, you know, I thought about quitting this. You know, we're turning 2 in March, but yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if you got, like, depending on what it is, you could just shoot it on here, mate, if you want. I'm not entirely sure I have you on Facebook, to be fair, mate. I'm not entirely sure I have you on Facebook, so you might have to drop me a message on the messenger thing, and then, you know, I can get back to you that way. Yeah, I have thought about quitting this lots. You know, there are times when, you know, jealousy has got the better of me. I won't lie to you. There have been times I have been jealous. There have been times that I have sat here and cried, mate. Like, you know, not thinking I wasn't good enough. You know, is it even gonna fucking work? You know, all that shit, man, all that shit. But you know, it happens, and it's a test. It's a test. It really is. Yo, what's good, Mississippi in the building? What's good, Jason? What's good? So yeah, you know, like, as I say, you know, I like to think of the way the channel progresses as like a balloon, right? So the more, like, I always find that the more and more stuff, like, I start to worry, the bigger the balloon's gonna get, and then once it pops, everything seems to just click into place. I know that sounds really weird, but honestly, like, so, like, I'll start getting stressed about shit, and I'll be like, oh, I don't know. And, you know, I mean, look at today's show. You know, I've spent, what, 40 minutes basically just talking about myself and the channel. But, you know, you could look at this as, has the channel fallen off, or you know, did I say something? Did I put out something content wise that no what, like, thing? You know, there's all different ways you could look at this, but then you could also look at it like, okay, my balloon is just swelling. My balloon is just swelling, and my balloon's gonna pop, and, you know, everything's gonna fall into place. So, whatever happens, literally, just make small, like, just keep making those little baby steps, mate. Like, because, like, all right, your steps may be small, so you may not get as far, like, you know, as quick as if you run, but if you run, you're gonna get tired easier. You know what I mean? Like, when you start running places, you're gonna get tired, but you start walking, you can walk for a hell of a lot longer. And, you know, and then that way, you know that every step is secure. Does that make sense? Because that's how I look at it. When I'm looking at things, and I'm absolutely crying my eyes out to Tracy, and she's like, "Wait, mate, small steps, small steps." You had mentioned you do artist reviews. Oh right, yes, yeah, we do artist reviews. If you want to look at some of the work we've done, you can go to forthelagofgod.com, and then just go to blog. That'll be at the top, and then there you can see artist highlights and album reviews. So yeah, I hope that answers the questions. All right, we have just had a track submitted. We've had a track submitted, and this is "Hands Up" by Unlook. So yeah, if you like what you see, then let me know. We'll sort something out.
Hands up, bitch, you better run and put your hands up, man. Pass up on this bitch like I'm a panther. King me, bitch, you better run cause I'm a chancellor. Hands up, bitch, you better run and put your hands up, man. Pass up on this bitch like I'm a panther. King me, bitch, you better run cause I'm the chancellor. Hands up, bitch, you better run and put your hands up. Hands up, bitches pull gon' turn you to a dancer. Bands up, bitch, you need to run and get your bands up. Grab my knife, I'ma watch him die. Cause pussy boy thought he was fine. Oh wait, now he tryna take my life. Why do I waste my time fucking with my life? I wanna say that I'm fine, but you know I fucking lied. I'm always telling all these motherfucking lies. Get the fuck out, bitch, you need to calm down. Get the fuck out, bitch, you need to calm down. Get the fuck out, bitch, you need to calm down. Get the fuck out, bitch, you need to calm down. Hands up, bitch, you better run. Hands up, bitch, you better run and put your hands up. Manners, pass up on this bitch like I'm a panther. King me, bitch, you better run cause I'm a chancellor. Hands up, bitch, you better run and put your hands up. Manners, pass up on this bitch like I'm a panther. King me, bitch, you better run cause I'm the chancellor. Hands up, bitch, you better run and put your hands up. Running around, we go again. She gon' tell her fucking friends I've been feeling hella zen. Catch your feelings now and then. Broke your heart, made no offense. All that money that I spent, I've been feeling hella tense. Gave you all my common sense, didn't mean shit up in the end. I'm a break it, never been. Hope she know that I'm her man. She won't ever let me in. Letters on her back, that's a fucking letterman. Oh my god, here we go. I need more medicine.
Alright, that was Hands Up. That was Unlook. I like that little fucking hell. All that talking, man. I've never done so much talking in my life. I like the vocal, like the sort of like the little vocal chop thing you got going on there. I quite like that. Although I don't know if I like it, but tad. It was good, Joe. Was good. So in my headphones, a lot of it was veering towards the right. A lot of it was coming towards the right. Again, I don't know if that's something from your end. I've got a feeling it's probably just something from my end. But yeah, like, so the sort of like was very heavy in the right, and the bass was very heavy in the right. And the only sort of thing that I mainly got in the left was just kind of like your vocal and like bits of the drum. So yeah, again, I'm gonna tell you just in case, but I have a feeling it may just be my end. But I'd say go and get no, it was intentional. Oh, okay. I'm sitting here like, mate, what the fuck is going on? Like, is my shit fucking up? Like, so yeah, if it's intentional, then don't worry about it. But I was like, yeah, go and get your headphones or something and just give that a listen, because I wasn't sure. But now that it is, it's it's pretty good. Also, just kind of watch for a little bit of distortion on your low end, but again, I'm gathering that was intentional as well. So I have a feeling that everything I'm kind of gonna pick up on was intentional. But yeah, I quite liked it. It was the little was quite fun, like humorous and fun. Although some might say it was a little bit repetitive, but is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. All right, next up is what? Low budget. All right, Low Budget featuring Reef Hustler and what? And Lumberjack Blackston. Okay. Facts Over Feelings. I absolutely butchered that. I'm so sorry.
Sales to pulling cannons off the shelf. Young nigga lost himself when all the plans I scanned was dealt by the man who stands in hell. Nightly dancing with the devil, Nikes hammered on the pedal. Keep my handle on the metal, cause shiesty niggas are dead. You out. The sonic rage from my demonic days, I leave your mama bonnet blaze. I'm stuck in a chronic rage, navigating the trauma laid. When I spit the bubonic plague, fills the booth, and every rapper that's hereafter is no longer a factor. Tangeray fills my bladder, I'm cheap for cigars with laughter. Every beef is off with ladders, motherfucker, I'm active. Don't get it twisted though. I ain't street or gangster, but everybody's in danger. And bat your pop up with bangers and crop your top with the stainless. Cop a squat cause I'm aimless. I want the big dogs, but my bullets is nameless. Hey, this is facts over feelings, I could spill it myself. But my pack's in the building, bitch, I hired some help. I got black and free hustle, pulled the vets off the shelf. You must relax or be pummeled by the cards you was dealt. It's all the truth, you little niggas can't fuck with me. You and your squad super soft, live uncomfortably. Get out your bag and get some cash, come and fuck with me. We the loyals, fuck your soil, we move comfortably.
Picturing this to get your vision to shift. How I write the movie in cursive, niggas stick to the script. While the music is playing, instruments lit. I break it down, incision to split. It starts the kid insisting to flip. Next, no means, no text, you better send him a gift. Again and again, he hit him, make his ligaments rip. And then it goes back, you follow. See, the father was beating his mother to death with a bottle. She will probably see tomorrow. No turning back and now the pressure's on him. He gave him a special warning. Once he pulled the bullets, caressed his coffin. Moving in silence, moving indictments. Wash his hands off cause Lysol was triple the prices. What should I think? My mind been incarcerated. The same place where the bars created. But what's real is the casualties all the way to the 33rd masterpiece.
Hey, this is facts over feelings, I could spill it myself. But my pack's in the building, bitch, I hired some help. I got black and free hustle, pulled the vets off the shelf. You must relax or be pummeled by the cards you was dealt. It's all the truth, you little niggas can't fuck with me. You and your squad super soft, live uncomfortably. Get out your bag and get some cash, come and fuck with me. We the loyals, fuck your soil, we move comfortably.
Hey yo, I never truly healed from them things that broke me, them things that choked me and provoked my inner Oakley. That 90s knickerbocker, twisted sipping different vodka, beat you to submission till you missing like you missed the Hoffa. Bury my fellow man underneath of the meadowlands. I'm a malevolent cello inside the devil's hand, a magnificent instrument playing a rebel clans. I'm on that level of presidents that embezzle bands, a dignitary that lives to bury that trick you married, under the stairs where you barely buried the kid's canary, or in a tributary weighted down efficiently with a note that says find my husband, I know he missing me. Nothing can coexist with this ogre that know his history. How he controls his gift is the Zodiac's oldest mystery. Decomposition is your competition. My battle hymns the composition when the monster
hey, this is facts over feelings, I could spill it myself. But my pack's in the building, bitch, I hired some help. I got black and free hustle, pulled the vets off the shelf. You must relax or be pummeled by the cards you was dealt. It's all the truth, you little niggas can't fuck with me. You and your squad super soft, live uncomfortably. Get out your bag and get some cash, come and fuck with me. We the loyals, fuck your soil, we move comfortably.
Why? Mills, man. I reckon that definitely, I have a thing about short stops, but that needs an outro. We need an outro on that, man. Like, seriously. You need You need an outro, mate. You need an outro. But other than that, that was fucking lovely. That was fucking lovely. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. And you get an outro on that, I'll enjoy it even more. But nah, mate. Honestly, I'm not playing. Hey, I didn't say you was, mate. You know what I mean? I didn't say you was. But no, that's nice, man. That's nice. Yeah, I yeah. You know, we got the grittiness in there. You know, the New York sort of gritty. Oh, man, I tell ya, if Staten was in here and a few of the others, yeah, they'd be like, yo, we like that. We like that. You know what I mean? Hey, Mills, mate, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're welcome. Joe, I appreciate Ohio rocking with us. I appreciate that. All right, so next up is Jay the Don, and this is featuring Black Coats and the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
First up, I'm ready to push the line, moving military format, 1 foot at a time. If he coming through the back door, I come through the front. Pause, gotta ask yourself, is this what you really want? In the ocean full of sharks, when they smell blood, you dead meat. No red bottoms, but I'll give a nigga red feet. Optimize and strategize a way to move out. Life or death decisions, the second I pull that tool out. Living like a man, I'd rather down my feet. They say death is kinda peaceful when you die in your sleep. But who really knows? Guess that's a question that won't get answered. I'm two-stepping with death, feeling like I'm a dancer. Mind over matter, got a stomach that hurt. Ain't a choice but to get muddy when you come from the dirt. It's a jungle, beware the lions, tigers, and bears. No cap, you should worry when gorillas is here. Dealing with the best, so really ain't a choice but to get it in. And if you gon' play, don't hesitate and be in the win, brothers. If you mess with him, then I'ma spin a bin. This is a league of extraordinary gentlemen with the best, so really ain't a choice but to get it in. And if you gon' play, don't hesitate and be in the win, brothers. If you mess with him, then I'ma spin a bin. This is a league of extraordinary gentlemen.
Ich hab Sorgen, die seit langer Zeit schon auf mir lasten. Nach einer Zeit bin ich leer, wie ein Bierkasten. Deshalb schreibe ich auf Beats, die zu mir passen. Bruder, alles hier ist schwarz-weiß wie Klaviertasten. Ja, hier weht ein eisiger Wind. Leben ist ein Labyrinth und ich weiß nicht wohin. Verliere mein Gleichgewichtssinn, taumel, als wäre ich besoffen. Mein Herz ist am Pochen, ich bin von Schmerzen betroffen. Ich bleibe ehrlich und offen, halte zu Leuten Kontakt, aber merke immer wieder, wie es mit Leuten nicht klappt. Ich gebe deutlichen Fakt und gehe weiter meinen Weg, aber manchmal hab ich's Gefühl, dass es nicht steiniger geht. Wer meine Reime versteht, ist für mich seelenverwandt. Und der Rest von dieser Szene ekelt mich an, mich quält der Verstand. Ich find durch Rap mein Halt, mein Rap ist kalt. Ich kenn beim Rap kein Halt.
You dealing with the best, so really ain't a choice but to get it in. And if you gon' play, don't hesitate and be in the win, brothers. If you mess with him, then I'ma spin a bin. This is a league of extraordinary gentlemen with the best, so really ain't a choice but to get it in. And if you gon' play, don't hesitate and be in the win, brothers. If you mess with him, then I'ma spin a bin. This is a league of extraordinary gentlemen with the best, so really ain't a choice but to get it in. And if you gon' play, don't hesitate and be in the win, brothers. If you mess with him, then I'ma spin a bin. This is a league of extraordinary gentlemen with the best, so really ain't a choice but to get it in. And if you gon' play, don't hesitate and be in the win, brothers. If you mess with him, then I'ma spin a bin. This is a league of extraordinary gentlemen.
Okay, mate. Black Coats and Jay the Don, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Alright. I like it. That beat's fucking beautiful. Beat's beautiful. Night, like, lovely strings. That piano. Oh, mate, that piano. Oh my god. Whoever made that, man. whoever made that must was on their game that day. I don't even care. That piano's lovely. All right. So with Black Coats' burst, I don't know. You know those like what they call them, speakerphones or something. You know the things like you hold it up and you press the little button, it's like and you shout through it. Yeah, I think it's a speakerphone or something. I don't know if is it meant to sound like that? I don't know, because I'd have probably said, because like for me it kind of sounds like he's you know the like the little headphone things for your phone. Kind of sounds like he's done it like for me it sounds like it's done it through that. But I don't know if he's done it and maybe you've put an effect on it to make it sound like one of those like speakerphone things. But depending on that situation, he got a new mic just today. Yeah, if he can redo it, like, and I know he gets some pretty good quality because he does come through every now and then. So I know he's got pretty good quality. So yeah, if he can redo it, like, that will sound sick. Because your bit as well, like your bit, like, okay, I don't quite understand what you're saying, but your bit is very nice. Like it's honestly, it's a very nice recording, it's a very nice sound. So yeah, just kind of needs that matching, which I know Black Coats can get. So yeah, just get that, and and then just kind of like just bring the levels of the vocals down just a little bit more, just to kind of sit him with the beat, and mate, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Do you know what I mean? Like, all good, mate, all good. Hey, mate, Johnny, mate, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you for sending it in. You know, it's been a long, well, it's mainly just been a show of me talking about myself. So I appreciate you for sending it in. Appreciate it. All right, people. It's been quite a slow night tonight. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna pack it in, because I've literally drunk all of my drinks. You know what I mean? I've drunk all my drinks. So normally I have enough drink to last me a good couple hours, but I've drunk them all, and yeah. But anyway, when are we next live? What's today? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. So we are next live on Friday. We are next live on Friday. 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, somewhere. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Somewhere down here is the little notification subscribe button, depending on what channel you're watching on. So again, that will notify you and notify you basically when we go live. Also, you can go to forthelagofgod.com, where, as I mentioned earlier, you can check out the album reviews. You can check out the artist highlights, other blog posts that we've put up, and also from there you can also subscribe to the emails, which will send you a notification 10 minutes before we go live. So, for example, if you're on Eastern time, that will send you on at 10 to 3 to say, hey, go put your kettle on, send in a track, let's do this. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that's that. And then just down here, you can follow us over on the Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, all for the Lag of God. The Instagram is the Lag of God. So yeah, if you want to kind of keep up with us and get in contact with us while we're not live, then yeah, feel free to follow and message, all that good stuff. Yeah, people, it's been an absolute pleasure. Also, if you want to know the story of For the Lag of God, you can just watch this live back. I've pretty much given my biography. So yeah, all right, people, it's been an absolute pleasure. Peace.